My first question is, what inspired you for this movie, the mix between artistic practice and depression?
Well, the film is very much based on my own experiences in the small underground DIY music scene of a tiny town. And that scene was basically just me and a couple of my friends. So not a big thing, but we were kind of outcasts, and many of us struggled with all sorts of issues and depression and mental health issues and so on. And yeah, just living the life in that scene and in that group of friends and in that particular time when we were hardly reputable citizens.
Okay.
Or many of us weren't, but most of us are nowadays. So we really saved each other. So making music in that scene was not about being famous or being successful, but it was about finding a place near in the world for yourself, and that's pretty much inspired the film as well.
Okay, but you speak about the place, the town is a small town. Do you have a specific relation with this place?
Yes, I grew up there, and I couldn't, because of my own relationship to that place and how I started to make music there and organize events and do weird art. I couldn't have placed the story anywhere else because that's the world I know, and that's so. And something that is completely lost in translation is that they are speaking a very specific local dialect, which is very different from Finnish. I'm still happy that it has crossed boundaries, or like a border, cultural and physical borders. The story has resonated with others despite these cultural things.
So in fact, the actor and the actress are professional or not?
The actress Anna she's not a professional, or like, well, she's very professional, but she's not a professional. Yeah. So, but yeah, this is her first role, and she's actually from the town.
She's a musician?
Yeah, she says that she doesn't identify as a musician, but she's a very musical person, and she's a dancer and has done a lot of theater dancing. And
do you write the music before you're shooting the movie, or do you let the actor and the actress free to play music?
Well, this was a very long process to make the film. It took like 7 years or something from first draft to shoot it, or like from first draft to Cannes, let's say. So there were a lot of demos I did myself, and I tested out the ideas, and I wrote screenplay quite meticulously. I tried to describe what they could do and like imagine how they would approach making the music. So there were kind of compositions there already on paper and in demos, but when we started to really like rehearse the film and everything, we kind of built those compositions again from ground up with the actors. So they were kind of arranging it, and we had boxes full of weird stuff that we could try out to get some sounds out of.
We talk a lot about music, but when you make a film, you're always inspired by filmmakers and films. What are your source of inspiration?
My inspirations come from a wide variety of things, or let's say from complete opposite sides of filmmaking, maybe. So like my favorite film ever in this world is fucking Åmål. It's a Swedish film from 98 or something about two girls falling in love. And when I first saw that, it was really the first time when I saw that a film can talk about my world and like say something about my life while still creating a different world I can step into and experience things in a new way, but still from my own perspective. And the film doesn't like make the feelings too big or too small. There's no super big dramatization or anything. So I think that film has really inspired me since in every way. And of course, I need to say that I've seen Spinal Tap multiple times. So it's, I guess that holds a big place has a important place in many people's hearts who have played in bands. So I really wanted to kind of create a film that would feel it would be inspirational to others, like these certain films have inspired me.
And for you, what is the difference between write a movie or shoot a movie and write a music? For you, is this the same perspective of creation, or?
Yeah, I think so, because I'm multidisciplinary, as they say. I'm a multi-mediocrity. I'm not a multi-talent, but that's been my superpower, that I can take different mediums and then just sort of express myself through it. When I learned to play the guitar, it was just like I could play one string and you can make a song out of that. So that has been my approach to all art. So it's more about kind of finding different outlets for the same feelings and the same ideas, actually. So, but film is a very wonderful medium because it combines everything.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, visuality, text, music, sound, and
It's like write a book, but with other people.
yes.
It's a collective expression.
And I personally hate writing because it's so lonely. It's so lonely, and you just need to be with yourself, and you be your own critic. And yeah, when I really excel, or like I can feel that when other people are giving their input and emphasizing my ideas and like throwing my bad ideas to the bin, I really like that.
It's one of the strong feeling in your movie. It's the collective expression. You speak about what is creation with other people. It's one of the things that moves all of us.
Yeah, it's because this is something, as said, music saved me. So, and it was, of course, not the music, it was the community, it was the people. We brought a lot of the same approach to making films, I think. Like with me, the producer and the cinematographer, have been working a lot together and formed a sort of unit, like a lump of thoughts. I don't know. So we are doing it in a very communal way. So when the actors came on board, and it was so fun to really feel that they became part of that same team, and we actually became a band during.
Okay, I like a band.
Yeah, even in a literal sense, because we're making the music together. But sort of, yeah.
And you said you write during 7 years, or?
Yeah, I think the first draft was written in 2017 or 18, so it's been a pretty long journey for the film. I feel it became better and better during the process, because it's also emphasized the idea of because I feel like the classical musician now, who is from filmmaking world and has to bow down to every authority figure, and I'm now working in this very hierarchical industry with a lot of structures, and you need to appeal to the establishment and be ready to compromise, which is something I would have resented in my DIY underground music years. The long development time sort of gave something to the story as well.